and I've set things up. I think I did. My mic is working. I know that. So I'm not fucking talking to a brick wall for the first 30 seconds of the stream. I'm an hour late. Okay, the reason why I have a reason this time, an alibi, if you will. I was going to play Melee with a friend who asked like earlier in the day if we could play because they have to like practice just to not like suck when they go to this convention. I might have a tournament. I had a Melee appointment, and then I DM them, and they're like nowhere to be found. So I wait for like fucking what, like 30 minutes, and then nothing happens. So then I spend the next 30 minutes figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna do. What's up, hello team? I never really figured out how to pronounce that. Leo's here. Sane Hyper's been in here farming the XP before the stream even started. Blissful Motion, you already know. Hi, Ryson. Welcome to the stream. Look, you guys are the first make pop punk. No, not that good. You were first. Yeah, you were just kind of here, just kind of camping it out, which I appreciate. Right! Alright, Chad. Saw it and I clicked. Yeah, makes sense. Make tear out. Oh, I'm gonna tear out my fucking eyelids before I do that shit. You know what I mean? But whatever. So, look, I'm gonna assume everyone here was here last stream, but I think it would be ignorant of me to assume that. So therefore I'll do my, you can see the the process of screenshotting the FLP to make the thumbnail, which is the exact fucking said upcoming, and you looked at I was already live. Yeah, I mean it was upcoming for like a few minutes, but not that long. Is this real this time? Was it fake last time? What do you mean is it real this time? Late, we're like, I'm gonna put a bullet through my skull. No, I really do feel like 2000 late was very like infant, you know, not exactly. I wasn't all the way there with the mixing. I'm still not, but that was especially like I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but the ideas were cool. I will say that. So I'm just gonna do my ritual of playing what I finished last stream. What last time? All right, Cardboardian. Might be just me, but the stream is buffering like every 2 seconds. It might be just you. Is it anyone else, or is it just Ryson? I do want to know before I start because look, there's been some controversy. Some controversy. I'm gonna say it terribly just to piss someone off. If anyone here is familiar with Mewtwo King, he ran a Melee tournament on his channel, but he left the ad frequency on default. So every like 30 minutes, there was like 5 unskippables on Twitch. So it was impossible to watch a full set without ads. And he was getting grilled on Twitter. And then he just hopped on like, I don't get why I'm getting all this hate. I'm just like, all right, whatever. What's up, Ben? I'm going to play what I finished last stream. And then we're going to work on something new. Have you ever considered that mine is buffering? Is anyone else's? The buffer is real? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I don't have a stream health thing here. Buffering every 10 minutes? Oh, fuck. Well, it's only been 3, so hold on. Stream health poor. Why? Why is my stream health poor? Stream's current bitrate 5K is lower than recommended bitrate. We recommend you stream at 13. I'm doing that. And I'm not like running anything else besides fucking maybe Spotify on my other computer. I'll turn off Riot. I'll turn off Chrome. I'll turn off Vanguard. What the fuck? This is a new one. It's buffering. Oh, great. That's cool. Normally, it just is either fine or completely off. But no, it's not even like my stream. It's just, I don't know what it is. Fucking Spectrum doesn't like me. Doesn't like me in the slightest. It always, at every single turn, tries to fuck me over in various ways and positions. And this time around, it's, instead of being fully on or fully off, it's just half-assing it, limp-dicking it through the stream, if you will. And pretty sure the stream just fucking died. What the hell? What? Hold on. I'm gonna reset my live streaming page. Connect streaming software to start preview. Whoa. Okay. It's still on poor. Why, though? Am I gonna have to stream at 1080p? I don't want to have to stream at 1080p. The bitrate's gonna suck. More in the stream. Stream is live for me still. Today we heard more on the sad death of a feminine pastry stream. What the fuck? Preset max performance profile. Yeah, all my settings are the same as they've always been. I don't rescale the output. I just kind of have the output at 1440 like I always do. Output scaled. Sharpen scaling, 16 samples. I have to turn the video output off to change this. But it's never been an issue. It's never been a problem. Alright. I'm gonna do something that'll probably kill the stream, but I'm gonna run a speed test on my other computer so you don't see my fucking IP address, obviously, but like still. So that maybe this wakes my router up or it kills it altogether. And we won't know the difference until I click the go button, which I will do right now. I know that my speeds are normally 500 down, 20 up consistent. The stream is probably gonna die while I do this. I'm at 500 down. Damn near 600. And the 20 upload is really consistent. So I don't know what the fuck is happening. I couldn't tell you what the fuck is happening. Buffering is stopped for me. As soon as I said that it buffers. Awesome. Well, I was doing a speed test and I stopped the speed test just now. So like fucking what the fuck is happening? All right. Look, it says my Wi-Fi is fine. It says my internet is fine. Man, it's always the beginning of the stream where some bullshit happens and it like sets the metrics up for the rest of the stream to be like just poor. Error. You need to change the resolution. It's not supported. Doesn't matter. Is it still fucking buffering? Are we still fucked? It's buffering for me, Yarg. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go crazy. It's like every single time at 1 a.m. when no one's on, my speeds just throttle. But in the middle of the day, actually no, I lied. In the middle of the day, it's also fucked. I don't get it. And there's nothing I can do to really change it besides restart my router and pray that everyone's still here. It's not buffering for sane hyper. Also version on top. And you buffered. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna try something radical, and this is going to kill the metrics of my stream. This is going to, like, a lot of people will just not stick around. Oh, Verizon on top. Verizon cut out for me even worse, by the way. I don't know what it is. ISPs just suck now because everyone's on them. The stream completely blacked out in the middle of you talking to stream. Okay. I'm restarting my fucking router. Stop buffering. I'm going to give it like 10-15 seconds, and if it buffers again, I'm restarting the router. So I'm holding my router at gunpoint currently. If it buffers again, I'm restarting the fucking router. Call your router a good boy or something. What did I miss? Literally nothing. Because I'm still trying to get the stream up and running smoothly. Because it just refuses to do that for some reason. And I'm only using 2 browser sources on OBS. My chat and then the browser source, which contains my entire overlay. Which has all the alerts and stuff. It's all 2 browser sources. Is it still buffering? It's been like 20 seconds. If it hasn't buffered in the past like 20 to 30 seconds, I'm going to assume it has magically fixed itself and we can continue the stream, hiccup free, and just fucking cook. Because I have ideas in my head that I don't want to lose for the song that I'm going to work on. I'm gonna make fan art of fembread fighting a router for L. You could definitely do that. Even if it's stick figures, I think it'll be funny as hell. Is it still buffering? This is shit that I need to know, or is it just like it's like fine and smooth and dandy? I'd love to see that. I'd also love to. It's fine, not gonna lie. All right. I mean, I know that sometimes when I watch streams that aren't like perfect net, if I hit the live button, it'll sometimes buffer a tiny bit and then just like be a few seconds before. I'm shit at drawing, but I could try. That makes it even funnier. That makes it even funnier. Okay, it stopped buffering. It stopped buffering. Okay, all right. Fucking shit. Oh my god. This is an internal struggle. Imagine I disable the preview and it just starts buffering again. Ah! All right. Yeah, it should be good. I'm fucking close this. We should be good. We should be good. Now don't fuck with me and say it buffered as a joke because I will restart the router, which will take like 30 whole seconds. We're good? All right, like the stream. Center Wolf came out for a second there. Real happens. Imagine it buffers again. Like as soon as I press play, it just fucking blacks out. I wouldn't be surprised. But knowing my fucking luck. On a sick ass patcher preset on FL called Yada Saw Crazy Ass Synth. Holy schmoly. That's fire. I think patcher presets as VSTs are only a thing in like 20 plus, so I can't even like use them, which kind of sucks, but whatever. All right, yeah, fuck it. Here's what I made last stream if you just weren't there for some reason, somehow. I feel like the people who weren't here last stream, like Blissful Motion, just kind of left already. Wish I had an Ableton. Probably a way you can do that. Yeah, no, we cooked up some shit different on Thursday. It was a fun stream. I guess there's a little bit of Geozer in here. But how did you and the Rat Devs even collab? It's not even a dumb question. I think it's dude, fucking Dav and Dave are interchangeable to me, but one of them, whoever is on the team, I don't know, unless they're both are, I fucking forget. One of the charters for Rats just messaged me on SoundCloud asking to chart one of my songs, and I'm like, yeah, I'll send you some like high quality version. It was something off of, it was 2000 late. I don't know if it was the whole thing or like one song or something. Dav. Okay, yeah. Fucking yeah, he just fucking sent me a message. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I'm like, oh, I have this contact now that works for, or, you know, charts for a Roblox rhythm game. I have an EP coming out, which at the time was Planet of the Fembread. And so I was like, what if I do like a release sort of like rollout collab with them? And so I DM'd the idea of doing a bounty and like donating like $100, $150. I don't know. I think I was making like kind of decent money at the time, and I was able to just like rip it, um, and donate it to the winner or whatever. And what's the game? Rap ability test. It's like a Roblox FNF sort of thing. Damn, where is it? I'm gonna open a new project. Save, yeah, sure. But yeah, I did like the rollout. I had the idea of doing like a 4-song like gauntlet, like an endurance test. I wanted the charting to be like harder, so that it wouldn't like be speedrunnable, and I wanted it to be a sight read. The event was the best in Rat. Not only I have it fully completed, but I got a cool ass nameplate. Yeah, the nameplate is my favorite. It's like they have it like this like GIF nameplate. It looks so sick. It looks so fire. But what's it called? But yeah, I wanted it to be harder, and I wanted it to not be like practicable. Like I wanted it to be like a sight read sort of thing, you know. So like the best of the best really get a shot at it, and I wanted it to last longer than literally the event for the bounty, the cash bounty lasted as long as the chart was, which was about 15 minutes. Which is kind of annoying, but also really funny. Because I kind of wanted this to be this thing that like was a grind for people, you know, like because I knew that there was some real like DDR, some real Mania players who played that game, and so I wanted it to be a challenge for them. But then I spoke with like some other like higher up, and she was like, fucking. She also has a typing quirk where she uses that before every single message or something. It's I don't know. But whatever. She wanted it to be like more like Gen Pop, more like kind of accessible per se. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, that makes sense, you know? It's a fucking Roblox game after all. You don't want people like complaining, or you don't want to alienate potential like audience, and you want it to be like possible in the future. I'm just like, you know, I come from Clone Hero. I wanted it to be like the next like fucking like Epidox. But you know, it is what it is, and it was still fun. Like, it was hype. It was, like, the server was quite active. Play Parappa and Osus Arrest Lightwork. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, people play, like, actual games. So, like, the Roblox stuff is, like lowering the rim and pretending you're LeBron. You know what I mean? And I get that. I understand that. And I wanted to cater it for people who heighten the rim. But that wasn't the case, and I think that's fine. It's, like, whatever. You know, I don't really have any complaints. It went well, and I'm glad to hear that people had fun and still play and enjoy the cosmetics that you get. I don't really have any like monetary gain or at all. Like, they didn't like pay me. They didn't ask me to pay them. It was just like, I think it would be fun, and they thought it would be fun, and it was like a cool like mutual understanding sort of deal. And apparently that hasn't really been done or it isn't done that often at all. You know, which I don't know. I thought like more people would be kind of after that, trying to get their music out there. You know, I mean, not like an insane amount of people play, but it's not nothing. Like there is like that little bit of a trickle of people who just kind of are looking for maps to play. They come across my music there, and it's like, it's pretty cool. But like since then, I mean, there's already been like some like dariacore tracks on there, but since then there's like so much dariacore because Dav is just like going crazy charting all the artists who like many of which I'm acquainted and or friends with, and are also way better than me at music. I'm just like, all right, I don't know why they didn't do any fucking events, but whatever, you know what I mean? Look, Roblox is the wave. It's where like culture is happening in the youth. It's what the youngins are all into, all that shit. So you gotta step in, make your mark or whatever. Anyway, I'm working on something new. Can you believe it? And it's not like the last two streams where I have like a mostly complete song and I just have to fill in some blanks. No, this is like, no, the songs are not going to get taken out of the game, but like the rewards, like the cosmetics that you would get for getting like an FC for that like gauntlet. I don't know if you can still get them. I don't know. I personally don't play the game all that much. But yeah, Lady Gaga and Peg Me is like, it's alright. Again, I just don't fuck with the mixing at all. But whatever. So here's the thing I'm working on. I don't have a drop plan. I've had this intro sort of deal like laid out, and I abandoned this FLP for like months because I just didn't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? But here I am trying to squeeze out some of my creative juices and smear them all over the fucking. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm sorry. And that's all I have planned so far, really. Except for like a drum pattern, I'm gonna lay some shit over. But first things first on the Rilla. Second thing, I'm gonna organize this and just put shit where it's meant to go. Because right now nothing is where it's meant to go, and it's kind of pissing me off. And it's pissing me off. All right. But yeah, I'm saying it's a valid name. Like, am I fucking wrong? I think afterwards she like did some AI. I don't know what the fuck, like some AI shit or whatever. But like, come on. It's just really funny. Like you have to like if someone ever is trying to, what the Violet bullshit? What is this? Whatever. Is that breakcore? Yeah, your brain's been poisoned. I'm sorry to say. What is this controlling, actually? I want to find that. Violet bullshits. Or like a pattern? Or like a thing that I have named? Yeah. Oh, it's supposed to go here, I guess, but then I decided to not do that. It's buffering again? Yay! I can't do anything to change that. If it gets really bad, if I were you, I'd hit the back arrow like once or twice. Maybe YouTube won't fuck me, you know. But like, if it gets really bad, let me know, and I'm restarting the fucking router. But hi, Tragics, welcome to the stream. I'm making, I don't even know actually. It's gonna be some shit, but it's the very beginnings of something. And that's what music is, right? You just kind of make some shit. All right, it's largely where I want it to go. So I'm gonna do like a basic bass pattern. I remember doing this bass pattern when I was initially trying to speedrun dariacore, and then I just like gave up on the run because it sucked, and then I did a better one. That video is still coming out. I just haven't gotten around to it. To chipping at it again because like fuck, it's a huge project. OBS hasn't told me. Yeah, the Carl Azuz. I think it's AZUZ. I swear it's Carl Azuz, like with a Z. Let me just. Carl Azuz. Yeah, it's Carl Azuz, but he pronounces it Azuz. Is it a speedrun of the BTD 6 boss? That's fire. Oh god. I mean, yeah. Awesome. Gonna use a dumbass snare. And then for the bass pattern, what bass am I gonna use? I don't know if it's gonna be this. I don't think so. Or do I? I kind of want to use this bass, so I'll do that. But I might like change up the attack so it's less clicky, more punchy. Snare and life support. Ah! Oh shit. I'm gonna do. You can't see. Oh, there he is. Oh shit, never mind. Yeah. Yeah. This guy has been gone for ages. What happens to you? Alcoholism. Also gal. But hi, Andrew Nourish. Welcome back. Look. Try the worst 808 challenge. I already did. And it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge thing for like so long. It's only just making the rounds again because that's how social media works. It's trying to say something. You know what I mean? I don't even know how I fucking made that. But it sounds like WD Gaster. Cardboarding, this is the legendary one and only Carl Azus. But yeah, no, I've been done, did that. Literally done, did that shit. Hi, Sawwave. Just got the Freddy Fazbear vocoder. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Please play a shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't have to repeat a WD Gaster and getting sent back to when I first bought FL Studio. Who says I bought it? Alright, just putting yourself on blast. Image line, get their ass! Yeah, that's a clean sine wave, I'm saying. Oh, you know what? I'm curious. I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna open the FLP, because I need to answer this question. How the fuck did I make that? If I remember correctly... Sounds like an old school PC oddly trying to process a byte of data. Yeah. Fire melody. Anyway, what is this shit? So, if I'm... What did I drag into this? I basically dragged in some sounds and made it so that all of the steps just... Oh, okay, that's not how you do that. All the steps, like, don't really connect at all. So that when you scroll through it... It's, like, fucked. And I think I'm... No, yeah, that's about it. You know what I mean? It just... It's... There's no smoothing at all, so it's, like... And some slide notes. It's heat. It's fire. Image line cannot comprehend the amount of people who wouldn't want to bother paying $400. I mean, yeah. When you say it like that, you're not wrong. Alright, well, I answered the question. Honestly, high pass an EQ and add a sub and you're chill. I think I'm good. So it was, yes. Okay, and a task at hand. I gotta cook. I gotta work. This is Gaster communicating to me through the Deltarune cell phone. Like, I gotta lock the fuck back in. Yeah, somebody shot up a building in Midtown New York City. You hear about that? Why? I don't know, but that did happen, like, very recently. How much would you need to be paid to try and make that sound good? It would be priceless. Alright? I'd have to start a bidding war. Alright? But I miss this shit at work. Okay, alright, fucking... Task at hand. Goddamn. Run up a band. Goddamn. Let's rhyme goddamn with goddamn. I'm a genius lyricist. I just noticed it's FL12. Yeah, no, I just never really got around to giving a shit about upgrading. But like, there are some pretty useful features that I just don't have access to. But also, like, some workflow fuck ups that I'd prefer not get transferred over to you know, like it just fucks my workflow in a very specific way. Specifically the organization workflow that I have. Like the whole like cloning an audio clip thing that I do to have empty like slots that are already like colored and categorized. It like changes the categorization of the sound based on what the sound is. So it kind of fucks you in that regard. Everything you need right here. Yeah, it's right here while rotating frill. Yeah. It's just a few extra clicks to do what would otherwise be quite simple in FL20. But like FL20 has some, or like 20 and above has some pretty cool like processing stuff, like a built-in format shifter, and all that jazz. And the fact that pasting values is done with V on your keyboard and not P. So like let's say you have an automation clip, right? And you hit C on your keyboard after you right click to copy it. On FL12 you have to hit P to paste it, which like if you control C and control V, that's pasting, but for here it's just P. You have to kind of reach across your keyboard to paste. But in FL20 and above they changed it to V, so it's right next to C, so it's a lot more streamlined. But like, you know, like minor shit like that. And like also the fact that on here, if you try to let's say select all of these and then go here and hit Control L, it only routes one. On FL12 you have to hit Control Shift L to route all three. But on FL20 and above you can just hit Control L. And Control Shift L. The legacy keybind also works for some reason. Why? I don't know. God has neglected me. He doesn't love me. That's like a pink guyism. There are good memes and there are bad memes. Why has God abandoned us? They know better. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's the baseline. I want to make this kind of noisier. Actually, I'll just layer it with some other shit. You hear me so broken right now? I'm laughing at everything around the snare tearing my ass apart. Yeah, it'll fit in context, but right now it sticks out like a sore fucking thumb. It's quite loud. If you like the snare, like the stream, just saying. Just saying. Can we agree on that? You know what I mean? A little transactional, if you will, but come on. I gotta pay some bills around here. I gotta get some more people in here. Have a party, one would say. I'm gonna layer this with some bullshit. That's usually what I just bullshit. All right, some bullshit. Yeah. And I'm gonna init this. Control C, Control V. This will go in 14. And then I'm gonna just copy the naming convention. I don't use 90% of these shortcuts, so there's much of a difference between 20. Yeah. But I'm one of those people where it's like, when I decided to do music as like a career or whatever, like I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna learn FL like in and out. Like, you know, like the fact that you can control F for like plugin presets, like quick 100, because I'm gonna high pass this. Like it's pretty useful. You can do that on FL like 20 and above, but this window doesn't appear. Instead, you have to look to the bottom left of your screen to see what you're typing. Just a little. It's a change in workflow, right? Like it's just different. I think F8 is still equally as useless in 20 as it is in 12. So like that didn't change. Is this any useful? What if I do? Yeah, no. I mean, I can do that, I guess. The fuck else? Like I can't do any like kilohertz stuff. So if I do, yeah, no. Only like default F. Like this shit's useless next to. It's unless you have something favorited. Just like at that point, just fucking Control F. Got this on my YT feed. What type of beat we making? I just tapped back at this fucking Carla Zeus. Hi, Andra. That's a great question. I guess it's dariacore. TuneCore keeps screwing me over with their formatting rules. Yeah. Fuck rate your music. Fuck rate your music because you can't have your tracks be in all caps. That That goes against our naming convention. Kill yourself. Yeah, okay, and I have to layer this out. F8, dragging it into a track means that automatically gets put into a master track. What do you mean? F8 and then dragging it into a track makes it so it gets put into a what do you mean it gets put into a master track? You can just do that with this. EQ2, boom, bam, bop. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of hype. It's like dragging a serum or something. Serum 2. No, wait, that's serum 2. Oh, no, there we go. Boom, bam, yeah, whatever. All that shit. And then it opens the serum bound to 14. Like, you can still do that. It makes it so you can't move away from the original track. What? Again, Control F. If you want to add more than one text in the cover, they put my release on hold. Yeah, what the fuck? Formatting rules suck, but I get why they have them. The only reason why I was able to put Corsa, I have Corsa on Rate Your Music. The only reason why I was able to put Corsa on there was, I'll send you a video later so I can explain when I'm tired. I just don't know the difference between doing this, searching, and doing this and searching. It's the same thing. And this is better because you can search for presets. You know what I mean? You can't search for presets on F8 unless you favorite them. I don't even know if you can search for presets. I think it's just plugins. Like, whatever. Anyway, I gotta fucking make this layer. So I'm gonna make it like random all the way down. Let's turn the sub on. It's gonna be noisy as hell. Might filter the noise out with a high pass. And yo, dickhead, where's the sub? Oh, it's not actually going through because this is on. But what I need to do is distort the hell out of this. So it like that. Right. I fuck the random. I might actually fucking do this instead. Yeah. Yeah. I meant presets. Well, yeah, sure. All right. Anyway, fucking, what am I gonna do for the drop? Am I just gonna fucking layer? I have to just layer shit. I'll layer some fucking chords. I don't have any ideas, like definitive ideas, besides like the general flow. As far as specifics go, like what sounds I'm gonna put here, I don't know. I just know the soundscape's gonna be filthy. Yeah, the snare is quite, you know what I mean? But that's like that's like what I'm gonna build everything around. You know what I mean? So like the snare sticks out now, but it'll fit in nicely with all of the filth going on around it. I know I'm gonna vocode something. I have an idea as well, but I'm gonna layer these chords first because this is like the one thing that I know is going to happen for sure. And I think putting down the gimmies, the obvious stuff, is like quite important. Fuck, I always forget to do this. Might have to do a preset where the saws are already doing what I need. So, and drag it over. So this is gonna be kind of the 30 layer. Actually, I'll just do that. Some 300, and I'll do the opposite here, where it's like this. So it's just the FL so bad because Ableton is so corporate looking. FL looks like a fun playground. Yeah, but the layout can get a little confusing if you don't have like a system because of how modular it is. I want to switch to Ableton because recording is better there, and I'm all about recording stuff on my DAW. Yeah, no, Ableton's recording tools and like audio manipulation tools are just so fun. They look so fun, and just so much more streamlined than on FL. I don't know. I just grew up with this. Dariacore parts are so hard to make. Yeah, they're hard to like work towards. It's real like you gotta grind at the stone, and kind of have like an idea of what you want to do. So what I'm gonna do here is just copy this onto here. What the oh. And make some dope ass chords. Fucking, is OTT on? Yes, it is. There we go. That might have confused some people here who mainly produce EDM, turning off OTT there. But trust me, I like my saws all crunchy, distorted, and analog sounding. That analog warmth, if you will. So it's like... Yeah. Yeah, just very dissonant. I might just... Yeah, I'll do that. Oopsies, I need to select this first. And then... just kind of... Oops. Loop that. I have an explanation. The clearer thing to do here is obviously put fastest along with 5 sound guidizers. That's what I'm saying. It says sound good in the name, so like it has to sound good, right? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just... J-Alt, hi, welcome back. I'm currently adding fastest and 5 sound guidizers. I have a patcher preset for this. Do I? Or was that on my friend's computer? That was on my friend's computer. I made like the sound guidizer. It was like 8 of them in series, but fuck that. Just sound. Oh, it's already here. You know what I mean? 3, 4, 5, and just you know, a little high pass just to keep it safe. Ow. All right. Well, I regret everything. The fun part is I'm on FL12, so what I just did, I cannot control Z. I have to come in here and manually remove all these plugins. It's kind of annoying. What am I doing? Don't fucking worry about it. Virtual Purgatory? Oh, welcome back. Doesn't sound as bad as I thought it would. Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, we're just experimenting, all right? You never really know like what kind of result you're gonna get. So for the clean saw, I like to turn random off. And obviously, no, it's already off. I'd like to turn random off for both of them because I like the phase being consistent if the saw is gonna be mono. Welcome back. No. Did you know you can hit G on your keyboard and H respectively, or you can hit H and stuff to scroll through like your piano roll? I think it's H and J to scroll through what's currently being used, and G and K to scroll through a bunch of other shit. It's weird. Oops. Let me just get this dialed in really quickly. Yeah, it's just gonna be like in the background to some other shit. The green serum. It's just saws. It's the processing that really sells it, though. What the fuck am I doing? And then what I'm gonna do here really quickly, because I know it's gonna happen. Again, doing the obvious stuff like as soon as I can just to get it out of the way. Oh, holy shit. I'm gonna have a reverb clap followed by a laser as like a break in the you know what I mean? So I need drum loops, no, claps, drop claps. Awesome. Yes. One of these. I'm gonna try to make a turbo 808. I mean, yeah, fucking go for it. It's a very fun sound design experiment. I feel like creative, if you will. Laser. Where the fuck? Oh, it's over here. I hear a ton of realistic VSTs on Twitter, and it makes me sad because I want them, but do not trust cracked versions of obscure plugins that sound extremely good. That's a good instinct to have. I think that's a very good instinct to have in the you know what I mean? Yeah. Add that to the list, Virtual. That's going in. I listened to Virtual Riot, can you tell? Yeah, like that. Is the kick like... Yes. So it's just transient shaper. You know what I mean? Like that. Can I hear the intro leading into it? Yeah, sure. This is just like saws and shit though. Oh, wait, is the kick might be just a little bit too loud. Yeah, sure. All right, here you go, Izzy. I just have like saws and shit down. You know what I mean? Something else that I know is gonna go on here is a hit marker, because I love hit markers. But instead of acting as a transient for like a sound design thing, because I tend to do that. I tend to replace transients or like add to a transient with something clicky, like a hit marker. I think this is gonna just do triplets. Like, by triplets, I mean, I meant the gallop, actually. It's more of a gallop than a triplet. I'm just gonna do that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and high pass it. A bit ago, I got to listen to your recent EP. It was beautiful. You posted it all. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you did that. I know that there's some people out there who like tune into the streams a lot, but they don't ever go like on my SoundCloud or anything, which is fine. I get that. If anything, I wouldn't say I prefer it that way, but I like it that way because, you know, you're consuming the content. Yeah, quick 1990. I'm glad you caught that. But, you know, I think my music is pretty good. Go check it out if you want, or don't. Up to you. And then I actually might do the same thing or just mute it here. All right, yeah, cool. I have a secret weapon that I'm gonna use in the second half. And my secret weapon is an acapella that I downloaded right before dancing is what? No. Samples dancing. Uh-oh. Oh, also, if I did draw you, could I just use a low fell in the corner? Yes. You could. Where the oh, there's dancing. Jesus fuck. Samples dancing. I mean later, fuck off. I have a secret weapon. And God, the ending of the song is so long for no reason. But yeah, this was a song that was popping in like fucking like the mid 2010s, but just got brought back by TikTok because that tends to happen very often. You know what I mean? You already know it's from that little clip. You already know what the fuck this shit is. You should. If you don't, that's fine. You'll know. And if you still don't, that's even better because it'll just sound fire anyway. If I had to guess, it's 120, but I'm gonna let FL do the work and hope it doesn't fuck it up. I think it fucked it up. Where the fuck? Found it. Yeah, it did it well. Yeah. No, wait. I think it's still flat. Go to bed. It's too late. All right, Fart Smello 101. Why are you on the stream then? No, I think this is it. It's where is it? Where the fuck is it? Yeah. Spent the last 4 hours playing Warzone, and I gotta say, the first few rounds I recorded were decent. Everything after that was horrendous. I died early to mid-game multiple times. One of my favorite VSTs is gone, and it won't let you use it. How does that work? How do they just revoke the ability? And what VST is it? Actually, I think it's flat. Yeah. I'm gonna edit it all and post it and play the low quality off as a joke so people won't complain about it. Cut out the boring parts and give everything else. Yeah. I hope it goes well. Like, I have it downloaded already, but it won't let you, like, is it like a live service VST? Like, does it require internet connection? And so it simply just said no? Ruina. I've heard of Ruina. What do you mean it won't let you use it? Does it require an internet connection? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I want to actually second half. I'm gonna structure this similarly to similarly to a song I released on an alt account. Similarly, fuck. And this will probably have like a different snare, but like I'll fucking figure it out later. Fuck up. I hate this pattern. Alt account name? Don't worry about it. Yeah. That's kind of fire. Oops, I put record on by accident. I'm gonna start editing a video and go to bed. I hope Amigos on your mind. I hope Amigos on my mind too. I hope the brain gets transferred onto the fucking digital audio workstation. I can't speak English. Damn. I had a coffee before this and in the morning, so you know I'm wired, but that might increase my propensity to stutter. Putting random images in FL is so fun. I think it's the meta for thumbnails, because like before I would just do FL Studio screenshots that look crazy, but I'm like, it's not funny enough. People aren't clicking. How do I get them off? The actual answer is you need a PNG that is fully transparent. That is the real answer. Or restart FL Studio. I think there's a keybind for it. There's like a way to do it, like remove the PNG. But the way I do it is like I just fucking... If I look up blank PNG, I don't have anything like downloaded, but a bunch of random game files just have blank PNGs for some reason. So like one of these works, but I want Carl Zeus to stay, so the fuck? Heard a noise. Whatever. What if I just really quickly like take one of these? That could be cool if I like automate the volume, for example. Control Enter. Yeah, cool. I want to make the saws less forward because I want there to be more shit. Yeah, just more like hissy, just more in the background, providing. That sucks actually, but whatever. Did I ruin it? Found Runa? Hell yeah. Speaking of ruin, you're ruining it. Right. Layers. What am I gonna do? Okay, I have an idea. And this idea is... Whoa, wait, what is... No. Okay, yeah, so... I just blanked out for a second there. Do I have... it saved? I don't. Quick question, what weapon would you use if you want one at all? That's a great question, actually. Holy shit, I never thought about it. Damn, well, wait a fucking minute. That's an important question, because this is like a tapestry. It's gonna be hung up on the wall in the rafters. I gotta think about this one. Give me a really big fucking sword. You know, I don't even play Marth. Just give me a really big fucking sword. I think it's funny. Like a disproportionately large sword. I wish I had a photo reference. Go completely blind and pick a random VST. I wish there was like an option to do that. Just like an I'm feeling lucky button. And then it just opens a VST or an effect or something. You know, I feel like that'd be interesting for sound design purposes. Got it? Hell yeah. Now the sword from like Steven Universe is quite large, way bigger than that. Like let your imagination run wild, honestly, with that one. There's your prompt. What was I doing? Okay, there's a thing that I do, which, yes, you can execute it better in Serum 2, but I don't want to open that plugin right now. But basically what you can do is you can drag a noise into the noise thing, and like if you adjust the, let's say like this, I want engravings on it, that's up to you. Get custom with it. You have all these keys to play with. Let me just put the trigger on, or envelope. And then wait, I need to put it on. Nope. I need to put it on. Why is the pitch? Oh. Oh. Hello? There we go. Okay, and then if I put the note link to the phase, it scrolls through it, which is really cool. Because then you could, you know, just like select shit from it and like play keys. There's this popcorn cheese powder I got. Insanely processed and unhealthy, but it's so good. Cheese powder, or is it like? Because I know in the biz, I used to work in a movie theater. In the biz, we use like a powder for butter, or no, for salt. Actually, it's like a popcorn salt. I believe you. Cheese powder is so messy though. I've got my notes. Fuck yeah. I'll process it a certain way. Big fucking sword fight router. Fembread as FL Chan. There you go. Carry on my gayward son. It's just cheese powder. No, have you tried doing the cinnamon challenge? And you know, just take a spoonful of that and then just inhale really sharply through your nose and good fucking luck. I think you would be sniffing cheese for actually weeks. I don't recommend, but I think it'd be really funny. I accidentally made a sick ass synth trying to make a bad 808, and look, that's what producing is all about. Honestly, what do you got down? Oh, a whole lot of bullshit, my friend. That's about it. I'm trying to like layer it with some other stuff. I'll attempt that in the next 10 minutes. Please don't. Actually, don't do that. Cinnamon lines? Yeah, just fucking rail a couple before your shift. I don't have that. Jesus Christ, if it's not processed, it ain't for me, I'll tell you what. Yeah. So this is... what key is that? That's that. So we need to go down to... Fuck, how's it even gonna sound? Because the pitch is calculated in percents, not like fucking... It's like notes. Shut the fuck up. Oh, this is a little mental gymnastics. Oh god. So... That's the... minor, and then... That's the 4. Okay, so... Okay, it should be like that. That's really low, apparently. I think I kind of nailed it already. Nope. How long have I been producing for? Is it 49? It is 48.7 or some bullshit. I've been using FL since I want to say around, yeah, like 2017. I watched someone do this. They made a video on it and it caused a sandstorm. Yeah. But I've been producing on FL since like 2017. I used Soundtrap for like a few months before that. Probably like fucked around with some loop software before that. But like I've been musically inclined and like playing instruments since I was like 4, right? So I've had like a jump start in like music theory and all that. So it's just a matter of learning the software and like how to mix shit. Which is a lot less than someone who like doesn't have like oh god like an intuitive grasp on music. I'm so fucked. But like it's the guy that made that one too angry I'm huffing. Shoot myself. Is it? It's a little quiet. I'll just. Yeah, it's crazy to say that was quite literally 8 years ago. Yeah. It wasn't. I won't say it was like consistently like trying to be as good of a producer as I could possibly be since 2017 because it wasn't like people were Twitter posting like their progress and insane like sound design stuff. You know, like it wasn't really like I was just kind of fucking around. So I was making like lo-fi and like on the side making like beats and stuff, but only releasing a lo-fi, like trying some EDM mixes here and there. Like I made like I would try to remix like pop songs as if it were dariacore before dariacore was like a thing, but it wasn't as good because dariacore wasn't a thing. I didn't really have like the crazy ass fucking Archie. What like the editor for the yard? It's pretty funny. Nah, it's someone else named Archie, but welcome. Or not welcome, just thanks for subbing. They're probably not even here. Yeah, lo-fi is kind of like a I mean, look, at the time like it was hype to make not hype. It was like popular to make lo-fi. It was before fucking I forgot his name. It was like Alpha Gaming. But stream beats was a thing. And then people discovered chill hop lo-fi, all that stuff. But like stream beats was the big thing. Critical was live. I started to take a stream. I just watched him get consumed by a giant ugly creature in the water while spamming X to swim. He was playing Resident Evil. It's really funny. Yeah, BO3 was almost 10 fucking years ago. It's psycho to think about. Never played it though. I stopped at BO2. I played at my friend's house, but I only had a fucking 360, so it's not like I really wanted to, you know, do all that. I was also never like a new games like person. Like my parents were not down to spend $60 fucking dollars. You know, I was already kind of buying the new FIFA games, and I fell off of that too. Then I discovered a computer, and it was all over. Oh, what was I doing? Should I make you call it a clanker or not do that? Maybe not do that, because it's not exactly. It's just a device. Oh, this is quiet. BO2 clear. I'm saying. What if I do this? Do this. Remember that it was there. This. What is the limit tool? I keep forgetting the keybind for it. It's Alt K. What the fuck? Where did it go? It was on there, I think. Prefer zombies to most Black Ops games? That makes sense. I was the kid who was ninja diffusing and knifing and gun game. It was fun for me because I would just fuck around and troll. I was never really like exceptionally good, but I had like a trigger finger that got me accused of having a modded controller, which is really funny. Yeah. I'm in a microwave ass 808 fire. Awesome. I hope you don't like color because I don't got any pencils like that. No, that's fine. You don't need to do all that. Yeah, sure, this like works as a little layer. I'm gonna process it for real though. Instead of just like boosting the volume, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of actually process it and, you know, use the chain. Never learned to color in the lines as a kid. Real? Yeah, it took me a bit to do that. I had to develop like my own tech for it, like outlining the line that I was supposed to color in and then coloring inside of that. So I had like more room for error per se, but like coloring specifically diagonally, like in a very like particular pattern so that I wouldn't just kind of go willy-nilly. Yeah, that's multi-banded. I'll bit crush it a little bit despite it already having a fair bit of high ends. Hated coloring? I remember liking it, but just sucking at it. But that's interesting. Gives me insight to your character. What did I click? Please. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. Yeah, sure. I wonder on no wait, the pitch isn't connected to anything, so I can't like oh, it just scrolls through the that is interesting. Because it's the note is connected to the phase. Right. I reckon it's not your router anymore. Coloring is so boring. Man, people in my chat are interesting. Yeah, sketching, yeah. I don't know, I fucking sucked at drawing anyway, but sketching is always like something that I try to do. I mean, the only notable thing I ever drew was the cover to 2000 Late. And I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll whip some shit up. Because I didn't have an idea for a cover. So I just fucking like drew whatever the hell that was. Or it looks better without the color. I mean, it's safer without the color. You know, like coloring it could fucking ruin the look. But like sometimes flats look better than when they're fully shaded. You know, depending on the style of shading. Like it's very like the more you add to it, the more room you have for error. Yeah, cool. Dang, what? Yeah, what Pokemon card? There has never been a more fortunate event for music career. Luigi Pikachu full art and hollow. Oh, what the hell? That is interesting. Yeah, just a little bit more color on that, you know what I mean? Fuck. A remix. Yeah, I used to want to play the TCG, but I had never had anyone to play with. And then I just had the card sitting around, and then because I got bored of it, I just gave the whole stack to my friend. And he now owns like a very poor quality hollow Reshiram that I scammed off some kid in 3rd grade. I say scammed, but it was mainly just a poor trade on his part that I took advantage of. But he did low-key get jugged. Why is my shit stuck loading? Oh no. Uh-oh. Is it buffering for everyone? Pretty sure it's somewhere around because I'm only seeing a black screen. Oh god. Chat help. Yes it is. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why must this happen to me? It's fixed? It's fine for me? Oh, wait. I still don't listen to him? It's fine for me too. It's not that bad. That implies that it's kind of bad, but if we can work through it, we can work through it. Oh, it's back? Alright. Yippee! Alright, yeah, cool. Like having my end. Okay, yeah, alright. Everything is smooth. Awesome. Feel like life over. Yeah, smooth life for a second, chill out. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Let's go. Let's get back into this shit. I'll do a thing that I did during the initial speedrun square that I basically scrapped because that song is only audible through a VOD. Because it sucks. I think yeah, this might sound cool. What is this? Oh yeah, that's the who green lighted? It's actually green lit. I've been potentially drinking the worst monster I've ever had. Is it guava? You know, the server is awesome when the last message in Gen Chat was 3 days ago. Yeah, thanks. You know, you can just send a message instead of like saying that. I don't know. If that seemed harsh, it's just because I have a personal disdain for this server is dead as hell, people. Because you can just be the change you want to see in the world. You know what I mean? I'm gonna head out. Nice talking to all of you guys. First, but not my last time here. Look, Andra. I can't pronounce words. Discord is in the description. You can give yourself a role to be pinged for these streams. It's up to you though. What's that? What's a message anyway? Lol. It's sugar-free ultra fiesta. I've had better tasting soap. Are you trying out the role? Hell yeah. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed your stay here. Squire. Oops. I shit you not. Okay, well, can you explain the context of you eating soap? I'd love to know what happened there. Like, why? I don't know. I feel like it's. I come back if I get bored doing other stuff. That's so real. If I'm up, I'm up. If I'm not, I'm not. You know, see you when I see you, sort of deal. You know what I mean? Square, random all the way down. Because I like consistency. Oh, fuck up. I have very slippery fingers, for lack of a better term. Okay. I think we can just leave it at that. Yeah, that makes sense. Mono. Actually kind of hard to hear the square, so... What if I do this? Yeah, sure. Maybe the tone might be too loud. Just a little bit. Where is it? Found it. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll make this one unique and I'll do like that instead. And I'll copy this snare over. And then I'll... Gonna be shit filling in the gaps, obviously, but it's just like what I know is going to happen. And there's this one thing. I still think that's a stroke of genius. That's one of those things that you hear in your head as like an idea and you start violently like bobbing your head like, wait, this is fire. So I just have to put it in for now and then like put shit around it. I kind of want to add... Where is the... Where is it? Is it this one? Give me a single or on an album? Probably on an album. Can this shit shut the fuck up? I gotta automate that fucking delay out. And then just kind of show one of these in here. This. Yeah, that's actually fucking tough as hell. Put some reverb and OTT on it. I don't even think it's like processed at all. No, it is. I don't use OTT or reverb. No, I barely use reverb actually, unless like on a vocal, unless it needs the room. But I don't like OTT. But what I will do is drop one patch. It's like make it louder. So, fuck, I missed. I put it on current by accident. Oops. Where is it? Where it is? Yeah, cool. I wish I could just make like a harmony, like quickly. I just don't feel like doing it though, because that would entail duplicating a bunch of fucking clips and then like having it not enough. I'll give you something that sounds good, Iser. Check me out. Boom. You weren't ready for that, were you? It's quite processed. Okay, game in sauce. I am gonna genuinely use this fucking soundguidizer. I gotta save the project in case it crashes. Use this. And then EQ2. I had to make a couple bands by my lawn. I had to make a couple bands by my lawn. Had to make a couple bands by my lawn. I had to make a couple bands by my lawn. I had to make a couple bands by my lawn. I had to make a couple bands by my lawn. I had to make a couple bands by my lawn. I had to make a couple bands by my lawn. Yeah. That's something so far. Actually, what if instead of doing what I just did, it stays in the background? Let's talk Dirty by Jason Derulo. I don't want to listen to it now, but I don't think I have. Have you ever sampled anything with a living tombstone? Not yet, but it's on my bucket list for sure. Soundguidizer? Sounds like a product by Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. After hours. But no, it does. Behold the Soundguidizer-inator! This is an Nator, if anything. Cadence is important. I'm gonna test something out though. And by testing something out, I'm gonna test out that ting ting walla walla bang bang. Not that. Fuck. Why is it 119464? What the fuck? Whose idea was this? I don't get how people can make songs that isn't 4/4 or 3/4. Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to like produce something that's out of that time signature. I have something that's attempted to be 5/4, but like, that project is dead. It's like somewhere in my FLP's list. I listen to a lot of like math rock and shit though. So, like you'd think that I'd have the ability, but I can't make anything that sounds good to me that like hits the same like kind of, I don't know, the brainworms. Bit tempo, type in BPM 119,464. With dariacore, just generally. I mean, generally, but I want to do it with Daria. You know, the only thing that I've made in 5/4 is not even something I made. It was just a remake of Take 5.
I'm just so tired.
It's up 1. Math Rock 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. Everything ends in a block smoke tree is a see you girl in the park that goes and uckers when a ting go quack quack quack. You remember when ducking. I can go on further. Hold tight, ass newt.
I'm just so tired of life.
Dariacore being insanely difficult, I assume, but with times things are easy orchestration. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the way the things are arranged and phrased is really like what dictates whether or not it'll hit hard.
I'm just so tired of life.
What the fuck? It's off tempo. 19464. Did I not type that in? Or did I get it wrong? Fit the tempo, type in BP. Huh? 119.464. Hold tight, mind that. He's got a frisbee. A trap on the roll. Moving like cornflakes. Rice crispy. Hold tight, make it Whitney. Yeah, I'm
I'm just so tired of life.
Yeah. I'm imagining so many fucking acapellas over this stupid piece of shit. I just put the Dream Mask acapella over this in my head. I'm not gonna do it, but in my head, I'm like, but the fact is, you know what I mean? Like, next mainstream rapper feature on I Am Music too. Yeah. You should totally try making medieval folk rock. You should try to not drink Monster anymore. How about that? And if that's impossible to you, that illustrates to you how impossible that is to me. You know what I mean? And in that way, we're linked. Make a what? That's what I'm fucking saying. So for this, I'm gonna have this. That's what the point. I'm not even gonna try. What was I fucking doing? Processing this without getting claimed. Fucking nightmare difficulty. If anything, I'll just like mute this part of the stream, I guess, in the edit, because you can edit on YouTube. Hi, Stinks. Add a little bit of that fancy doohickey to the guitar amp. That's what I'm saying. The fuck is my punk rock? Audio Jungle. You know what I want? I want the one fucking beatstars.com. I think that shit is hilarious.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can be a bitch. Can't wait till I'm rich.
You should use the whatchamacallit. That's what I'm saying. Fucking. Wait.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can be a bitch. Can't wait till I'm rich. I'll still be poor as shit, but I'll keep my screws on it and I'm finding myself.
I'm gonna quiet it down so that it hits the multiband compressor the way I want it. Add you know, that one, yeah, no, I got you.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can be a bitch.
No. I'm gonna have it, like, live around here.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can be a bitch. Can't wait till I'm rich.
And then I'm gonna keep the drop one patcher, but instead of using all this bullshit, I'm gonna have it go completely around it. If anything, I'll just move this out of the way so it confuses me less later. And then it just like, so that these two can coexist. If that makes sense. It's not quite there yet, but I want them to be able to coexist in the mix. Well, this one just more up front, so like... Like... Yeah, get to a clip. Just make it even louder. Quick 100. Any F1 fans here in the chat, perhaps? Anyone into F1 at all? Who happens to catch the absolute snooze fest that was Belgium? And if not, that's fine. I'll just suffer alone in silence. Producer tags are so goofy because I could be listening to the most heavenly intro and then I hear DJ Joy and Whimsy on the beat, trap shit. The most disturbing and unsettling voice. This guy just said, doo 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 doo. Yeah, no, he got like 4th. Fucking Charles Leclerc and got podium in Belgium, which is actually pretty cool. Well deserved. Fucking finally, Ferrari's doing something. Whatever. I could go off, but not really.
I got on the shelf, cookie just to protect. These check, looking all over the place. Paranoid, I need some space. I got on the shelf, cookie just to protect. These check, looking all over the place. Paranoid, I need some space.
Yeah, never watched that one? That's fine. Save yourself the heartbreak. Just like stick to the memes. What's up, Jackie Main? Damn. Like it's been a bit since I've seen your name around here. Instead of opening with a kick, I think that's too basic.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be a bitch, till I'm rich.
You know what I mean?
I'm just so tired of life. I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be a bitch, till I'm rich. I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be a
And
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be. I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be a bitch.
what? No, do the thing. Yeah, there you go. Damn. And if I break up with Monster, will you make some Nintendo core? What? What are you waffling about? Tell me what some of these publishing sites are, because I want to upload to Spotify, not Music Island and Yandex Music. Look, I mean, look, okay, look, there's a whole thing going on Spotify where the CEO is a very, 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 very big investor in AI drones that are going to be used primarily in the military. So people having their music on Spotify is kind of an iffy situation right now. Mostly like indie bands are the ones stepping up to the plate and going, we will not have our music up there. Fantano covered it, but like it's not really gonna make like mainstream. But I thought I might tell you that, you know. The problem is I have so much of my like I have like fucking like 1,000 or so songs on Spotify, like on my playlist. So transferring that over to a different application would be a little cumbersome to say the least. Mango Funk when? No.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be a bitch. Can't wait till I'm rich. I'm still for this shit. I'll keep my screws on it. I got all stuff. I got on the shelf. Cookie just to protect.
So I gotta.
I'll keep my screws on it.
168. Okay. Eat this.
I'll keep my screws on it. I got on the shelf. Cookie just
Starts taking years off my life? Fuck yeah. Good, I hope it does. Hi, Kev. I mean, the funk edits piss me off because they're fucking corny and insisting upon themselves. You know, I think I'm not one to speak when it comes to things being overstimulating, because if it's not stimulating enough, it's fucking boring. I kind of makes himself inspired off of Pilla Tread Sun, but mix it with a little bit of ween, a little smear of poop guy. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what any of that means. Like early drift funk has some steez to it. Even that was already like a bit of a step away from what funk actually is. I love weed. I do too. I also do. I'm just not high right now because I got to stream and be on. Because when I'm high and I stream, I'm just not there. You know, it's not very fun.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be a bitch. Can't wait till I'm rich.
And then I fucking... What I do here is... What we do here... Go back. Basically... But actually, I'll do some nerd shit. Instead of doing it like this, which takes a bit of a while, this is already routed to here, right? So let me just fucking high pass it really quickly, just for shits, right? And then I'm going to put a peak controller on this. And turn the mute off, and then I have a balance here. So the P controller. So I kind of want to put it on one of these. Just whatever yields me the cleaner option. And so the idea behind this is if I go here and link to controller, peak. It kind of follows the like the notes. Like you'll see what I mean. I'm going to automate in the balance, so it's not hitting on the initial impact, like this part, but it'll start working at this part. So it'll be like this. I'll take the beginning of this and put it in the beginning of the track, so it doesn't fuck with anything. Super sick. So now everything's a bit more like tied together with the noise kind of matching the pattern of the saw. You know what I mean? It follows those little gaps, and I think that's really cool. I don't think YouTube liked that comment of mine. Pillagered Sun is a cool artist who isn't active on socials anymore, but he made this really cool IDM and digital fusion album. It's kind of like if Microsoft Paint became sentient and learned Ableton. That sounds sick. Try that cat step for real. That's what I'm saying. Add some wobbly wibbly type shit. Yeah. Yeah. Add the hoggle goggle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Actually, in this intro, I don't know why I don't have a fucking, like, a glass breaking sound effect. That's, like, kind of customary to my style. I should really do that. Shout out my homie Quincy for hooking it up with these sounds. They're quite Heatington City. Fire Jimin, if you will. Can't even hear it. Quick 100. Awesome. That is bassy, huh? Alright. I'm gonna head out to learn more patcher and stuff like that. So catch you on the flip side, Willie. I will, yeah. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Like this stream if you haven't. How do you? How do I what? And then, yeah. Fine, I'll tame the snare. It's, it's also taking years off my life too. No, my hair got caught in my fucking microphone. God damn it.
Just can't,
Yeah, okay.
just can't wait till I'm afraid of shit. All over the place.
And for this, I'll be fuck. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. Hi, Asgore. Snare was shit killing me. How can I? How can? What was I fucking doing? Do I have it saved? Dashi. No. Bird that I found it.
Bird that I hate.
That fucking bird that I hate. That fucking bird that I hate.
That fucking bird that I hate.
Yeah, fire. Yeah. Fire. Cause the what is so like it's a fire pre-drop. I cannot lie. What I need to do though is like scratch. Uh-oh. I have a homemade one. Oh, I didn't mean to fucking hit F4. Every time the snare played, I felt debris and sand launching into my ears from the headphones. Can you add Travis got a pause video? If I had it, I would. I don't. Tape stop, final note. God, shut the fuck. I think I should just check recorded. Yeah, sure. This guy's still playing Gmod, could go crazy. If I had the clip on me, I just don't have a lot of this shit in my arsenal, but like. Seems fire. Damn, I have to burp real quick, my fault. Cool. And add a little Scratchington City. I came back. My prediction of me getting bored of doing other shit was spot on. Well, looks like you know yourself. Can't really say the same about me, which I think is better that way. I get to surprise myself. Yeah. Are you guys going trick or treat? Bro, it's like July. You know, at a Chinese gong, I wish I had one, but that would be really funny. Maybe there is just one sitting. Where would this go? Where was it? Hi, Ovio. I'm a little old for trick training. Listen to the new Quinn. I heard it got released on someone else's Spotify, but I did not listen to it yet. No. Trying to song every 3 bars. Just fucking put it in. It was so good. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Quinn shit is so fire. If H.H. Greg says there's Christmas in July, why not Halloween? Well, Christmas in July is a thing for some reason. Just for white people. I don't know. Okay, wait. I gotta process this. Yeah, people do that shit. It's wild. What the hell going on in this track? Yo, that's a great question. Yeah, that works. I had Chinese flute. I think you're just saying shit now. Let me add a bit of flavor to this. And like roll off the low end just a little bit. Yeah, and then I need to like time this. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I need it to be even faster. One. Yeah. Drake type beat. That's what I'm saying. I'm not wanting to consider Christmas in July. Yeah, let's go. This song sounds as if I read an ancient scroll that cursed my mind and infiltrated my thoughts with bright pink trolls. And that's trolls as in Vapo what? Untitled video made with Clipchamp. I started thinking I thought the CNN 10 guy was named Tucker Carlson, but my dumbass looked up Carl Tuckerson. If I had a PNG of Tucker Carlson. Andrew, I hate the fact that I read that exactly like how the song sounds. That is so funny. I don't know what the song in question is. I'm fucking tapped out. What the fuck happened? Just this is the most work I've ever needed to use to do I use chroma? Did I use like chroma? I don't use chroma. I don't have chroma. I low key the CNN 10 guy's name. Yeah, I low key as well. But battery acid does wonders for your voice. Jesus Christ. But no, I don't use chroma when I vocode. I just use like fruity vocoder for the most part. Or some other like methods like convolver. What the fuck is happening? Oh yeah. That's really funny actually. Yeah, cool. Vocode your voice to Gangsta's Parrot. What year is it? Did you really just say that to me? All right, what do we got cooking? That's pretty funny. This kind of goes dummy. This kind of goes dummy. Hold on, I gotta process this. Yeah, I gotta fucking process the shit out of this. Yeah, make it louder first of all. Hey, Aovia, are you still here? A, B, do you fuck with F1 at all? Just kind of trying to find some friends to suffer with. Layer the snare 5 times. Ow. This finish you had a ceiling to music quality. Now, there is no ceiling. You know what's annoying? You know what's annoying, Andrew? That might work. So wait. Do I have the fucking yeah. Okay. Okay. let's relive PTSD here. Let's well, it goes a fifth up, first and foremost. Can you add Cardi ad-libs? I wish I had them. Download the vid for real. Flah! Hey, man, there's so much happening. Yeah. Fucking alright. Oh crap. Oh. So I have to like stretch this out now. You made me do this. By the way. Let's go like. A little rushing. Right. And then we do the thing that we did before, where we loop. Accident. Oh wait, I can't count. No, I can count. Loop it and then like this. They're having a puppet each time you change the pitch slightly. No. Y'all you do a good impression of Cardi. I was genuinely surprised. Look, I work hard on my impressions. I don't know what it is, but it's something about like just needing to do something authentically correct. God fucking damn it. Why am I reliving this? All right. Okay. Wait. I gotta. You know what I mean? I like how processed this is already. Honestly. I'm gonna get claimed. I'm gonna get claimed so hard. I have to turn this down. Yeah. Yeah. And then. Yeah. Slavery was abolished probably. What the fuck? Huffin can be an anagram of Nuff. Nuff is similar to Tough. Tough is in Minecraft. Minecraft is a game, just like Overwatch. And what happened while he was playing Overwatch? I might be onto something. Right. Game goes back up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm angry that this like somewhat works. I might get rid of it later, but like for now I'm like, huh. Capitalism was actually low-key kind of cool. Okay, what do you mean was? Wait, this pissed me off. And it's pissing me off. If I had that, I could probably add it, but probably like a different section. What I'm gonna do here, base clip of, yeah, sure. Make it green because it's gonna be a global, and that's why I color code my things. Pardon. And this, and this all get sent to here, and then I have a patcher preset. which basically runs 2 EQs, one before a clipper, one afterwards, and it just clips to the bass. On the topic of annoying orange, can you add his to this song? I have no idea how that would work. Funny idea though. Add SpongeBob vocal to the Gangsta's Paradise. Okay.
I'm just so tired of life.
Yeah, that already there's so much more like fizz and crunch and all that bullshit.
I'm just so
Let me just like process this like isolated real quick. Um
I'm just so tired of life. I know I can't be a fish, can't wait till I'm play this shit. I'll keep spinning. I got no good, just easy spec. Looking all over the place.
Problem is it kind of fucks with the mix because it like makes it a little quieter on the top end. Just a little bit. It is useful, it can be. What happens if I do a bit of a gain makeup? Yeah, alright, that's something.
I'm just so tired of life. I know I can't be a fish, can't wait till I'm
Most of the sounds like ODT or something? Yeah, that makes sense. Ban or Ryzen? Lol. What if I just... 5th place need more XP. I don't even know how the fucking XP works, I'm gonna be so honest. What else is here? Oh yeah, it's bottoms up. That's no flex.
I'm just so tired of life. I know I can't be a fish, can't wait till I'm play this shit.
Yeah. I'm just tired of the XP, I'm not sharing any. That's so real. I still don't know what the fuck it does. What I'll do, for the make a couple bands on my fucking lonely,
I'm just so
where the fish paste is it? It's over here. You know what? I'm putting the fucking sound guidizer on, but what I'm doing is I'm going to do like a panning thing. So I was gonna go 1 bar, panning, I'll make it 100 for now. Oh, I stopped it. Oops.
I had to make a couple bands by my lonely. I had to make a couple bands by my lonely.
Can't figure out how to use more than 2 or 3 samples in a adjacent beat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kind of depends on where the samples take you, and just how you make space for them. But like, that's probably a good thing because you just work more with less. You know, it's like your style, per se. What was I doing? Oh yeah, automating this in because it's not going to be on the whole time. That would be like this. If you were in a fire, would that be fem toast? Kind of. Yeah.
I'm just so tired of life. I know I can't be a fish, can't wait till I'm play this shit. I'll keep spinning. All over the place.
I'll change the snare here to some other shit. Let's do... What is it called? Fem's kit. Dog? Dog at Best Buy. That's this snare! Oh, shit! Oops. Uh. Hmm. Huh. I seem to be in quite the predicament. What the fuck is this? Huh. Sucked the creativity snare. This only makes sense to like Gamaxi maybe. What is Bro Super Sauce made of? Crack. Lots of clipping and crack. Hit Krapu. Ooh. Hmm. I would use that. The suck the creativity snare. No, the reason why it's called the suck the creativity snare is because fucking it's the one but a red like a eat like ooh, but a red like a eat like ooh, that a wrist that eat like glue. The one thing that somebody posted in like I think it was feedback in Hyperflip Hub, and then someone was like, "Yo, please change the snare," and then you were talking about that you fucking suck the creativity out. Try making high tech next time. It's awesome. Andrew, I kind of already did that ish. Or it's you know what I mean? It's more like techcore. I don't know the fucking difference. It's the same shit. Whatever. Something like that. So that was a couple of streams ago actually. I finished that track up. Okay, different snare. Let me try the kick kurap. Kit. That is high tech. Awesome. Oh, it's fucking high pass. What is this? Oh no! I was looking at the screen and I grabbed something else by accident. Sample 12-0 block by Big T. I don't think I'll do that. It's being sidechained. Ah, wow. Game and Watch. I don't know how I still have that fucking energy. It's probably that coffee I had earlier. Game and Watch. Why not? I don't really feel like it. And then this is gonna have like you know what I mean? Actually, I'll just creativity snare. I'm probably using in some random beat. I don't really feel like it. To be honest, when I think about it, it's surprising there aren't more people in here. It's an ideal stream. It's chill, funny, banger music being made, and people get to talk about whatever. It's not annoying to bring that up. You know, I think it's a fair point. You're spitting facts. You're not wrong. You know, but like I understand. Like I'm basically starting from zero. It's hard to market this. You know, but it's also like the vibe is very like particular to like averaging like 10 people. You know what I mean? Like if the chat was hard to read, I think it wouldn't be less fun. It would just be different. You know what I mean? But I do think that would be hilarious. Just like I just seen clips on Twitter of like dumbass producer shit, and oh wait, that's me. You know what I mean? I have to listen to my dumbass voice on loop. What was I doing? Just finding a snare kind of thing. Like so the idea would be And yeah, I'm tuning the fucking snare. Oh shit. I don't know why I did that. I could just... Whatever. I can't read. Instead of using that, I'm gonna use a sign. This is lead. Can't do all that reading. 3x. So just did not want it. No, they're already turned down. Okay. Let me route it. Yeah. And this, I'm probably gonna shorten a little bit and then do one of these. And just make it louder. And then introduce some distortion. Yeah, the reverse kick. Fuck off. Oops, I lagged out again. Anyways, I wanted to say, fucking lagged out again. I'm Jacob, and I'm a 15-year-old producer from Atlanta type B. You sound like you're a 15-year-old producer from Atlanta, but we don't talk about it. Makes sense, honestly. I'd rather if you have a few loyal than a lot, because there's no point in having them if your stuff gets attention from the ones that you... Yeah, I guess. You know, I've always been kind of an enjoyer of the cult fan base, of the cult following, if you will, of the community that outside looking in looks like a bunch of fucking gremlins, which I just think is hilarious, right? I mean, like, I feel like if this were to get more bigger popular, which is, I guess, the plan, right? You know, the fakes would come and go, but the real heads stay forever. I took an old man to a Cardi concert. Did he survive? When that proceeds to a loyal follower, you've been a loyal follower, Cardboardian. You're Cardboardian, the hell?
I'm just so tired of life. I know you can't be finished, can't wait till I'm...
What if I used Uzumi? And ziblacking.
I'm just so tired of life. I know you can't be finished, can't wait till I'm... Play this shit.
This is the CNN 10 guy, my FL. Yeah, you're right. CNN 10 guy's name was Carl Jacobs. Yeah. Forgot when you first started tuning in? I also kind of forgot. Third snare? Third snare? Perhaps? But no, it's fucking Carl Azus. Close, though. If you think about it. What if the snare just worked? It kind of sounds like shit, but it also doesn't at the same time. It's gonna be sidechained. It's so like, it's scared. I had an evil Jordan snare roll. I could never do that. I'm sorry. I hated that show when I was listening to the album. Like, I'm just trying to chill to like a nice sounding track, and all I hear is. I'm just like, all right, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm probably working over the weekend if I remember. That's fine if you forget. I don't really mind. I just keep the kick clap going though. What happens? That's something. It could definitely use more layers, more space. Beautiful Wi-Fi. Is that me or you? The stream just crashed? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh no. It's gonna come back in like a few seconds. My router isn't showing any signs of killing itself. Like it hasn't flashed any lights at me, so I'm assuming it's like a hiccup, and it's gonna come back in like a few seconds. Well, hi 4V, it's 298. Oh, welcome to the stream. I'm cooking up some bullshit. It's back? Okay, cool. Awesome. You know what I mean? Like, alright. It definitely loses steam at the second half. So I might just bring the thing back. That sounds so sick. That sounds sick. When he dropped on music, I decided to listen to it and review it. So I'm gonna post a summary of my review right here. I'm gonna post a summary of my review right here, right now, out in the airwaves. There's a few good songs, like 3, 4, maybe 5. The first one is my favorite, by far. I thought the rest of it would sound like that. But I thought the majority of it could have been released in 2021, and it would have fit the time period perfectly, or like 2022. Like it would have fit that time period perfectly. Like it's not exactly 2025 music, you know. The first one though, like, pop out, fucking like, that shit. I can't lie. I don't know the fucking name of the acronym. You know. Some of it was fire. Some of it was especially towards like the end of the album. It was like I think you just made the album of the year. Like I think you made the future or whatever the fuck. I'm just like, all right, now we're just jerking it ourselves off in front of the camera. Like, you know, like let's kind of tone it back. You know, it's a little different than like DJ drama. What I might add here is whatever the hell this is. I can barely hear it. I think it can sound cool. Most of it isn't remarkable except Pop Out, Evil Jordan, Rather Live, so yeah, like good credit. Yeah. Wasn't like Charge Them Hoes a Fee or whatever on the album as well? That was kind of good. I fucked with the vibe. But yeah, I listened to it all at once, like start to finish, you know. I had a headache. The snare rolls haunted my dreams. Yeah, the snare rolls are like, I almost fucking puked on the sidewalk while walking around. I found myself listening to Cardi anymore because of it. Not sure if I was joking about it or yet. Not yet, yeah. But I do have some that are like playlist adders. Like if I scroll through my Spotify, Charge Them Hoes a Fee. I gotta sample that. Well, you're a genius. No, it would be actually. Let me just look up music. Yeah, you just saw Coldplay. Don't worry about it. Pop Out. Charge Them Hoes a Fee. This one's like okay. And the rest of them are like, some of them were good, some of them were eh. Most of them were eh. Some of them are good, but not good enough to like for me to want to listen to them again. You know, but if they're on in the car, like I won't mind. Olympian. I think a lot of other people like that one too. But also like Evil Jordan and shit, like those are leaks that legit released in like I think 23. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so the headache part wasn't a joke. No, yeah, I was my tinnitus kind of was starting to flare up with the snare rolls. I'm not joking. Someone just made this shit unbearable. Yeah, Swamp Izzo added the vibes sometimes, and then sometimes I'm just like, all right, cool, shut the fuck up. You know, like it's a little corny at times. What if? Oh wait, hold on. Oh, because the low pass isn't doing anything. What if? Right. What am I doing? Some bullshit is what I'm doing. Why did I just do the fuck? I opened the patcher to put a patcher in the patcher, and I just have a patcher for the like. Worst song is Opium Baby. Yeah, that one was like. A lot of them were just like kind of forgettable. Like it was just forgettable. That's the problem. Yeah. It's a little too techy at some parts. It was like ass. I haven't listened to it in a while, so I don't know. Worst Cardi song ever? You might be right. I don't know. As far as I know, I'm taking your word for it. Laser. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna layer another clap on this. Because I feel like I could use a bit more clappiness. You know what I mean? I won't do the dead mouse though. I don't have the balls to do it. I have the ass, I just don't have the balls, you know what I mean? Those who know, those who don't are so confused. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't do something too complicated, just a fucking clap. And then I'm gonna put, well, both of these are gonna go into here. Will then go to here. And then I'll like soft clip. Like the Kendrick shit was okay. I like the Kendrick shit. It's a vibe. It was a vibe. Particular vibe. Tyler shit was good. Also a vibe. Particular vibe. I liked it. And Cardi's shit, you can just say overall it was mid. If you release a 30-track album that you've been hyping up for like 4 years, and most of the tracks could have been released 3 years ago, and there's only like 4 that most people can remember, then that shit is mid overall. It is overall a mid project. However, you know, some hitters in there, depending on what kind of person you are. 2026 might be dope. My favorite artists are dropping. Oh, hell yeah. What if I do some fucking bullshit? I just do this, reverse it. Missy Elliott. No, terrible. This is music. Oh, you know what this needs? Like a perk layer. Well, not like a layer, but more like a thing that happens afterwards. Naming it iMusic was the worst decision. That shit was Mid-City. Yeah. It was a very bold name for a 30-track, like, slop fest. Oh, for hip-hop, gotta be Hilltop Hoods. Yeah. Kendrick's drop was a bit rushed. I get the vibe that it was kind of in the works for a bit. I don't think so. I think he just wanted to drop some shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna look at it like his magnum opus. It's just almost anything experimental. I mean, yeah. I get that. What the fuck am I doing? Ah, yes. Perks. Yeah, this one, but like pitch it down so it goes like, or that. And so the idea is, but instead of having like a tone to it, not tone, instead of having like a tack, I will take a transient shaper and get rid of it. Or actually, I'll just take this. Oops. And then I'll like... Really? Okay. Okay, not working. Other idea. Taking a bit that I like. Making sure that the Z cross is like happy with it, and then stretching it. Shout out to the Ghost Pop Tape Deluxe by Devin Hendricks. I gotta tap in. I have like 7 years to make the album and still have to make one barely enough time to fit within the drop. Ever since I got to Jane, I've been mostly listening to anything loud. Yeah, that tends to happen. And then, actually, quick 100. Just high pass it really quickly. Why the fuck is the Roblox Forsaken soundtrack not available in my country? What the fuck? Transient shaper. I was liking speedcore and that stuff for like same. I was always into like loud and fast shit. And then I discovered dariacore and it's like it's such a weird feeling hearing music that agrees with your brain that no other music has ever done before. And it's like something for me, it was like shit that I feel like I could have made if I locked in. And I was like, wait, this just sounds like me but better. And then I was listening to like Daria 1 and I heard like a Fetty Wap and I got the was it that one or was it some other Fetty Wap song? It was some Fetty Wap song that I wanted to sample like just in general because I like sampling shit. But it was done so well and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta tap in. First album last year was the fucking MGK album. Yeah, was that the MGK Trippy Red album? Music that agrees with your brain is such a random sentence that perfectly matches what I've been trying to say. Yeah. Okay, ADC and Daria just sound like what my thoughts sound like in musical form. Yeah, basically. You know, for me, like I'm always like live remixing like couple songs together, putting the acapellas like on top of each other because the harmonies agree with each other, you know, and stuff like that. And then like there's dariacore and I'm like, oh, there's just a way to make this real. The Trippy Red one. I remember the first track having like maybe like in the 10s or 20,000s, and then the rest of them having below 1,000 plays. Maybe no, the first track had like 100,000 because everyone was like, "Yo, let me listen," and then the rest of it just had like below 1,000 plays, and like some of them like they couldn't display the play count because it was too low for Spotify. For that breakcore, speedcore, and bro step over. Yeah, bro step super hard. I fucked me with some jungle. I love some jungle, some breaks, that groove. Start going to like early 2000 love. Yeah, I think basically I found dariacore like a month or two before I made Huffin 2, which gives you a timeline. I was very late to the party. Which is unfortunate, but like you know, I'm glad I made it anyway. Yeah, it kind of like tickles your thoughts. It's weird. But I know what you mean. All right. What if I put the record scratch again? So the end of 23 I was corny and edgy listening to mostly NF. Oh god. Yeah, I found an NF song and I'm like, no, there's a market for this, and that market is not me. And I very quickly decided that it's not my kind of music. All right, let me see what I have so far. Problem. This is really loud right now. Yeah, I love doing the. Let's see what we have so far. Encountered a problem. That's too loud there. Needs to be quieter. I also want to put this in the mix, but without the delay bank. So let me just automate this out real quick. I keep getting ideas as I play this. I'm like, oh fuck, this can go here, that can go there. And I wanted to sleep a little earlier, but I don't care. Juiced Klein? Is that a Eurodance artist? Because I should probably tap into that too. I've been meaning to expand my EDM repertoire. I gotta like... Yeah. Awesome. Recommend his new album if you want to tap in. You got it. I might check that shit out, like for real though. An ambient society IDM for the last 2 or so years. The only IDM I've ever gotten into is like Mr. Bill, which is like I got into Mr. Bill because I heard Virtual Riot talk about like stuff that he learned from Mr. Bill, and I'm like, all right, well, in order to get inspired, I have to get inspired by the people who I'm inspired by, like go farther up the food chain. And yeah, Mr. Bill is like some like real techie shit, and like, you know, the way he just like chops and like decorates the soundscapes and things like that is stuff that I really take inspiration from, because God, I love me some Mr. Bill. He's pretty good at what he does. What's it called? Okay, yes, game and sauce. Get tone clip. Oops, I did it wrong. Let me just do it right to show chat how it's done. Just drag it over the dot, connects, EQ2. Cool. Now I'm gonna play what I have so far. The stream is basically almost over, so Andrea, if you go to sleep, you won't miss that much. But I do hope you sleep well. My music is inspired by Frank Ocean mostly. Alright. Fuck. I literally just forgot I have to turn that fucking thing off. Oops, I forgot to select the area that I wanted.
I'm just so tired of life. I know it can't be a bitch, can't wait till I'm tired of shit. I'll keep all over the place.
Yeah, pretty good so far. Alright, well, shit. I'm happy with the progress I made, because before there just wasn't a drop at all, and now there is one. And it only took, how long did it take? 2.5 hours. Damn. Alright, well, if you liked what you saw, I do recommend hitting like. Join the Discord in the description. You can give yourself a role to get pinged for the streams. If you want to support me directly, I have a Bandcamp, and if you don't feel like doing that, SoundCloud. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back. I underrate my stuff. It's different when you're behind the cockpit. It really is. I will be back tomorrow at midnight. Probably an hour late, but I'll try not to be. Someone disliked it. I think that's fucking hilarious. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.